If you're thinking about purchasing a home, you probably heard that your credit score really matters when it comes to your mortgage. But here's something new. There's a new way of looking at your credit score that may be to your advantage. I'm Pam Wandry with Columbine Mortgage, and this is our timely topic where we're going to take a deeper dive into this new credit score model called VantageScore 4.0 and look at the differences that it has and who it might most benefit. So let's take a little bit of a look here. So for decades, the mortgage industry has relied heavily on the classic FICO model for credit scores. This new model looks pretty familiar, similar, range of 300 to 850 for the credit scoring. However, it has several nuances and differences that give it a more robust and look at a credit profile and will make it more advantageous and even allow some borrowers to be scored that were not previously. So there's four biggies that make a difference. One is trended data. Instead of the classic FICO snapshot in time, this VantageScore 4.0 looks at trended data up to 24 months in the past. So if you're making timely payments and paying down those debts, that is going to be a positive factor for you. Two, rent finally counts. So as long as you're having your rent payments and you're paying them on time reported to the bureaus, as well as phone payments and utilities, those also can be reported to the bureaus. Those will all help add and fill out your credit history and give you a more robust, strong financial picture. Three, more people will be able to be scored by this model. They're estimating 33 million adults will be able to get a score using this method that were not previously able to have a score under the classic FICO model. So big news there, meaning lots of more buyers able to get a score and potentially get financing. And last but not least, it has smarter analytics overall. It's looking at the data differently. It's analyzing trends, not just a snapshot. It's going to help modernize the way that the credit scores are looked at and help buyers in the future. So who does this help more now? First, obviously, the first-time home buyers. So those credit profiles that may be thin or don't have a very long history, this is going to be an option that may help them get a score, and not only a score, but it may be a stronger score than they would with under the traditional classic FICO. Two, renters, long-time renters that have not have a mortgage payment and things like that. You can now use that history from your rent and your phone and utilities to create a history for your credit profile. Another one that is big is borrowers who are consistently paying down and those credit card payments and loan balances, things like that, trending downwards and keeping those balances low. That is going to be a huge benefit for those types of borrowers, as well as consumers who are maybe have a dormant or limited credit profile. So opening lots of opportunities for those buyers. So what are some options and things that you can do now, some smart moves that you can take to help utilize this new credit model? Is one, continue paying those payments on time. Two, trend, obviously we talked about trending data keep moving down, so pay down those debts consistently, keeping the balances going down if possible. Renters, ask that your rent is being reported to the bureau so that you can get credit for it. And then, of course, ask your lender if they are able to use that VantageScore 4.0, because not all lenders are approved to do it. And so you want a lender or a broker who has the option to use both FICO and the VantageScore to give you just one more layer of options that may not otherwise be available. So bottom line, this is a great new modernized credit model that is going to be used, and it's already making an impact in the industry. If you're curious what your score looks like and want to know what your numbers are, give me a holler. I'm happy to dig into it with you. Have a great month, everybody, and I will see you next time. Take care.